Hello everyone, I'm Wisdom Cube, and welcome back to the next installment of my list of people outside of Stranger Things who I think that Vecna, the main antagonist of Stranger Things, would target. Now, in the last installment, I listed off the first 10 characters from various different anime, movies, cartoons, etc., who I think that Vecna will target. Now, here's a quick rundown of the first 10 characters. Samurai Jack, Silver the Hedgehog from Sonic, Pearl from Steven Universe, Invincible from the anime series Invincible, Skips from Regular Show, Chris Redfield from the video game series Resident Evil. The 7th character is Hilda from the Netflix series of the same name, Hilda. Kid Cosmic, also from the self-proclaimed series Kid Cosmic. Ladybug from Miraculous Ladybug, and Future Trunks from the Dragon Ball franchise. Now that you guys are caught up, here's the next batch of characters ranging from 11 to 20 who I think that Vecna will target. Starting off with 11, another anime series, and that is Moon Girl from Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. The main reason I'm picking Moon Girl is because of the character arc that Lunella Lafayette is currently going through in the second season. I'm not going to spoil what happens to her in the first half of season 2, so I'm just going to say that Vecna would have a ton of fun tormenting and ultimately trying to kill Lunella for her trauma. Yeah. And that's not even getting into the trauma she had in season 1. So keep that in mind. Now on to the 12th character who recently I watched the 4th film of, and that is Po from the Kung Fu Panda film series. Yeah. Where do I even begin with Po? Now, for those of you who don't know, Po, for as far as he knew in the first and second movie, is the survivor of a genocide of his people by the villain Lord Shen. And yeah, that made him develop a bit of an identity crisis in the third movie, because after beating Tai Lung in the first movie and Lord Shen in the second movie, he ends up having to fight this spiritual entity named Kai, and that developed into his identity crisis, because in the third movie, Po is trying to figure out if he's the Dragon Warrior, or a panda, or the son of Mr. Ping, or a student, or a teacher. Yeah, if this was movie 3 Po, yeah, Vecna's gonna have a ton of fun trying to take Po out, because, yeah, to Vecna, his Po's trauma and the trauma of the other characters on this list is just fun for him for Vecna. Yeah. Yeah, so, the 13th character is another character who is from a film series which I'm quite excited to watch the third installment of, and that is Miles Morales, the new Spider-Man from the Spider-Verse film series. Yeah, oh boy. Miles. Oh boy. Vecna's gonna have so much fun mentally tearing apart this kid. Because, yeah, for spoilers for the first two, Spider-Verse films, yeah, because, Miles gained the powers of Spider-Man, he ended up causing a chain reaction that I'm gonna get to later, because, yeah, not only is Miles trying to become a great Spider-Man, he ended up losing his Uncle Aaron to the Kingpin, and not just him, but also the Peter Parker of his universe. And not only that, going to Across the Spider-Verse, we end up finding out because Miles ended up gaining the spider powers. He according to the Spider-Man of 2099, he is an anomaly. And not only that, this new villain named Spot is out to get him for ruining his life according to him. And now he is trying to get back to his universe, and yeah, that's going to be a problem because he, at the end of Across the Spider-Verse, he ends up getting captured by an alternate version of himself and his Uncle Aaron. Not only that, the Spider-Man of 2099 and the other Spider-Men are out to get him. And not only that, he ends up developing trust issues with Gwen and Peter. Yeah, the alternate universe Peter Parker. Yeah, Peter B. Parker. Yeah, so Miles has a ton of issues going on that Vecna would just love to torment Miles with. Yeah. Now, on to the 14th spot, Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, Aang, for those of you who haven't watched this show, this is going to be your spoiler territory, so I suggest you leave the video now. I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that. But in case you guys are still here, this is your spoiler warning. So this is on you, not me. Okay, now, Aang is this reincarnation of this being known as the Avatar, and because the Fire Nation went after the Air Nomads, Aang, according to the title of the show, he is the last airbender. And yeah, because Aang ran away, yeah, he is the last of the Air Nomads. And after being awakened, he ends up finding out that this fact. And not only that, during the events of the show, Aang's want for peace is tested, and not only that, a ton of other things happen to him, like the moon spirit dying to losing Appa for over the course of a few episodes, to his encounters with Zuko, to trying to come to grips with the cruelness of the world. Yeah, so Vecna is gonna have a ton of fun trying to mentally tear apart Aang, but that's gonna be quite difficult because Aang has dealt with these types of stressful situations before. Like, for example, he had to fight this villain known as Ko the Face Stealer. Yeah, and he was calm throughout that whole process. Yeah. Now, on to the next character. This is from another anime, and that is Deku from My Hero Academia. Yeah. Deku was, of course, known as this once quirkless kid who was bullied and ostracized because he didn't have a quirk, and after getting a quirk from All Might, he ended up witnessing a lot of traumatizing and horrifying things. Like, of course, Vecna will have a ton of time mentally tearing Deku apart. From using his memories like Ares' torment from Overhaul, to Sir Night-Eye's death, to Mirio losing his quirk, to the many times his friends were nearly killed, like Bakugo and Ida, and All Might losing his quirk, to even the current arcs he's going through now. Yeah. Especially, like, one of the current arcs where he leaves UA in order to protect his friends from All For One, since All For One and Shigaraki are after him. Yeah. So, yeah, that's another character that Vecna might target outside of his universe. Now, on to, the 16th character. This one, oh boy, the 16th character. This is from another anime, and that is Guts from the anime Berserk. Oh dear Lord in heaven. Oh boy. Boy. Now, this is not for the faint of heart. I'm just gonna say that right now. Guts' story is not for the faint of heart, so if you're squeamish, I suggest you leave this video now. Yeah. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to, to leave this video now. Okay. You guys are still here, prepare yourselves, because this is a dark one. Even more so than some of the previous entries on this list. Now, Guts was born from, oh dear, the corpse of his mother who had been hanged from a tree. Oh dear, I'm getting the urge to throw up just talking about this. Wish me luck, dudes. Okay, after that, he ends up getting adopted by this group of mercenaries known as the Band of the Hawk. Side note, before that, he ended up getting adopted into this abusive training camp by his abusive father known as Gambino, who Guts ended up killing in self-defense, and that's not even taking into account the other types of abuse that Guts has gone through. Okay, I am just gonna move on from that, because I feel like I'm going to lose it if I continue there. After getting into, this group known as the Band of the Hawk, oh dear, during an eclipse, one of his former comrades, known as Griffin, ended up sacrificing everyone of Gus's friends and ended up, doing something horrible to Guts's lover, and Guts ended up losing an eye and an arm during that whole event. Oh god. Okay, I am going to stop right here because, oh boy, I am not gonna be able to get through this without, oh boy. Let's just say that Vecna would have a ton of fun mentally tormenting Guts and leave it at that. So, what do you guys think? I am Wisdom Cube. Just comment below, let me know, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!